Okay, first of all, nobody should be playing any games on 8K, especially with a 16 GB card. So this is just a fun experiment, okay? Don't ask me why I'm doing this. It's just for fun. And just to see how far we can push the 5080 to its limits and see this thing struggle for good, you know? So yeah, it's going to be paired up with the 9000X 3D. You can see all the specs right here on the screen. I cannot show it to you live because right now it's it's outside the PC. I will be plugging it in for the actual benchmark. You can see 64 GB of DDR5 memory. And now I'm sitting on a Goldman right now. And the latest drivers and everything is base speeds. So that's it. Now let's jump into the video. But before that, you can see my pimple on my cheek. I was out for a week for holidays and stuff, and I was eating a lot of junk food. So that's how this happened. So stay away from junk food if you don't want pimples and shit on your face. I mean, at least for me, that's the case. But yeah, I'm going off topic. So if you guys want to see how I made a 4K monitor into an 8K monitor for the benchmark, I'll show you right here. All you gotta do is just go to NVIDIA control panel. And right now I'm using a 3080 Ti. So that's all. And you go to manage 3D settings over here. And all you gotta do is go to DSR factors. Just make sure it's all the way down and use 4x. It'll show you what resolution it's gonna be. So for 8K, it's 7680x4320. And you just press OK and apply that. And then after that, if you go to your display settings, you can see the display resolution. You can go up to 8K. That's pretty much how I made a 4K monitor and 8K monitor for this to work, you know? So yeah, that's about it. So now let's jump into 20 different games from different years, even the latest games, Arc Raiders and stuff, and see how 8K does on this big boy. Let's jump into it. Oh yeah, one more thing. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. It's going to be the last video for me this year. It's been a really big year for me. I made a lot of progress on my YouTube channel and also in my career as well. So thank you 2025 and thank all of you for tuning in to RTX Gaming. Many more to come and more GPUs and games to be tested. So appreciate you all. Happy New Year. Have a great 2026. Let's jump into the video. Okay, so the first game is going to be Arc Raiders. I usually go for Cyberpunk, but in this case I just said, fuck it. Let's just try Arc Raiders. I already did a full video on this game on 4K, 8K, 1080p, and 1440p. So if you guys want to take that out, you can take it out. But in this one, let's just go for 8K, right? You can see all the settings right here. Everything is maxed out on 8K. No upscaling, we're using DLA and transformer mode. And ray tracing is epic. And the overall quality is cinematic. I know it's crazy, but it actually works. I'll show you. Alright, we're in the game, and again, like in the previous video, on 8K native settings. The textures won't load up properly, and you can see it's using 14 GB of video memory right here, inside, and it's still getting 24 FPS on native settings. You can see a lot of people there, I'm not going to go there. So you can see the textures won't load up when you go past 13 GB of video usage in this game for some reason, and that's how it's been. That's something I found out in the last video. So if you go to low settings, start in ray tracing. So this is still 8K rendering, okay? You are able to get almost 55 FPS. Man, getting this type of experience in 8K native is really impressive, especially for an Unreal Engine 5 game. It's a guy running over there. I want to go there. I want no problems. I only want peace. 50 FPS, man, on low setting. That's still pretty impressive. And if you go to CNN, it gets us pretty close to 60 FPS. Even actually like more than 60 in some cases right here. And obviously it's going to go down below 60 when you start a gunfight or something. But it's nice to see, 8K 60 on Arc Raiders, the 5080. That's amazing. So yeah, you can actually play games on 8K with a 5080. Now, if the game is like really well optimized, like Arc Raiders, and if you just use some upscaling, you can get way better experience. Like if you put it on, and because it's on CNN and 8K, you're not gonna see any graininess or anything, even if it's on CNN. Everything is pretty sharp. The textures might not be because it's on low settings, but still the picture quality is really crisp. So for this game, you can just play the game like medium settings, and then use DLSS performance and just pop frame generation, which I don't recommend because you're just gonna use more than, it's gonna need more VRAM for frame gen to work. So I don't recommend that. This is playable. Medium settings and DLSS performance, which is actually upscaled from 4K. Look at that. 75, 80 FPS. Calculators, it's a thumbs up. Really playable in 8K. Amazing. And yes, it gets a pass because it is actually playable native without any upscaling and gets 60 FPS. Mostly. Kind of. So, yeah, calculators is a win. Okay, next up we got Doom, The Dark Ages. The one big mistake that it made this game is that there's inbuilt ray tracing, which automatically puts a lot of demand on the GPU without anything applied, right? And it only supports ray tracing cards, so that's a big downside of this game. The game is good, not as good as Eternal, but it's a decent game. And now here on the main menu, you can see 8K using more than 90 GB of video memory, which is a huge problem. Well, at least the sound is working pretty fine, but the visuals, you can see how slow it is. So I'm just gonna roll the scroll wheel all the way down. Let's see how long it takes for it to go all the way down. So you can see DLSS, DLAA. It's like I'm using a mind control, I'm just waiting for it to scroll down as I'm saying things. Just kind of dramatic. The music though, one of the best musics ever for a video game menu. Yeah, you can see DLAA is not going to work at all, and it's on low settings. Boy, it's gonna take a while to lower everything. You can see everything is low, even the texture pool size is set to the lowest possible. But still it's struggling. So that gives you a clear idea. We don't even have to go into the game to actually see what's up, right? Even the menu is struggling, so the best way to do is, give me a moment guys. I'm gonna try to put it on DLSS Ultra Performance, so which will be upscaled from 1440p, and that should work. No. You need a lot of patience for this to pull off, Come on, let me press DLA. Maybe change it to Ultra Performance, come on. Okay, so that reduced the VRAM utilization to 11 GB. I think I just gotta give it a moment to load up everything properly. I'm gonna press apply. Okay, now that's a little bit better. Again, the mouse, not really. Still pretty terrible. So I'm just gonna go to the first chapter again. Let's see. 60 FPS. So on 8K, if you just put it on, right now it's upscaled from 1440p, but 60 FPS is possible on 8K settings. On a 5080, how do I used to do I charge them more? I forgot the controls, man. It's been a long time. Yeah, 60 FPS is possible. On the lowest settings with Ultra Performance DLSS. But is it a pass though? No. It's only considered a pass if it's playable without any upscaling, which is definitely not possible in this game. What if I use some frame gen? See, now it just boosted up the VRAM utilization to over 15 gigabytes. So if I press apply, it's gonna probably crash or make it worse. Let me see. There's literally no improvement whatsoever. I don't know why this is, but yeah, activating frame gen didn't do anything. So I don't know, man. That's Doom the Dark Ages. It's playable with ultra performance upscaling, but that's not 8K native. And again, this is a stupid test. Nobody should be playing a game on 8K with this card, anyways. Any card, anyways. 4K should be the max, even for 5090. But it's a fun test, and 60 FPS is possible, kind of. Alright, that's Doom the Dark Ages. Now let's move on to the next game. Alright, next up we got Battlefield 6. And you can see it's on 8K and using more than 14 gigabytes of video memory, which is going past the threshold. You can see here. But let's see if the settings is actually on low. Just put it on low settings and see how much. Okay, now it's going way down below 11 GB, which is good. That's what we need. Actually less than 9 GB. Okay, now it's way more smoother. And are we using any upscaling? DLSS performance, oh no. One DLAA. So I'm just gonna sit up and let it do its thing. So on low settings, without any upscaling on 8K, you need more than 12 GB of video memory, which is still kind of exceeding past the threshold for some reason. But let's check it out. I haven't played this game ever since the new update came out, so I don't know, let's see. This doesn't look like it's 60 FPS, but I'm pretty sure with a little bit of upscaling, we should be able to get past 60. And again, using frame gen is not a good idea on 8K because it's gonna need more VRAM than usual. So let's just try not to turn on any frame gen, especially on 8K. And you can see on 8K low settings, getting 40 FPS, 35, 40 FPS. Man, I haven't played this game online. Yeah, aiming is really hard when you got 30 FPS. Any medics nearby? There is a guy. And if he sees me, he's getting down with that shotgun, not like that. Brother, over here. Torbjorn. Or Torbjorn, how do you say that name? He doesn't give a shit. Did I get him? I don't think I did. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. So yeah. Yeah, he did get me this time, that's good. 40 FPS, so let me just try changing settings to just use a little bit of DLSS on performance mode. That will take us to 60 plus FPS. Oh, it's way more playable. My first kill. And I'm rusty as hell. God damn. I was saying about 60 FPS, but you know how it is. This is not a pass since we're using DLSS. Jesus, what the hell was that? Huh? What? Wow, I just got killed by the rebels. Great. Let me try to get at least 1 or 2 more kills while I hop off and get into the next game. And this game looks really sharp, even with DLSS Ultra Performance. DLSS Performance, you know. My aim is so trash. Alright, man, I can't get a kill with this. I'm a little rusty. But yeah, that's Battlefield 6. It's a thumbs down, as you guys already saw, only getting 30 FPS or something on native settings. And I'm missing all my shots like an idiot. Yeah, I got my second kill. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's it. That's Battlefield 6. Good experience if you just turn up some upscaling. Alright, now we are in Cyberpunk. I don't know what the hell just happened. And you can see the videos 8K. I don't know why the white just happened. I just turned everything to 8K and set to lower settings on DLAA, or on the upscaling and native settings. So let's just see what's gonna happen. It's already starting off a little weird. So I'm gonna go to the usual spawn location that I choose for my benchmarks. Let's see, 8K, pure rasterization performance. 35 FPS, okay. You can see the GPU memory usage is maxed out and the GPU power is 360 watts, which is over the TDP. But it is expected, man. This 8K we're talking about is 4 times 4K. Even on 4K, it is pretty demanding, as you guys know. Cyberpunk. Oh man. The controller is going crazy. But yeah, 37 FPS. Let me just quickly unplug my controller. Keeps vibrating on the freaking desk. So you guys can already see it's a thumbs down not going to be able to play this game native 8K, even on low settings, 35 FPS. I mean, it's playable for a game like this. You know, it's kind of smooth. You can see the frame time graph is pretty stable and everything, but you know, 60 FPS is considered playable, so it's not 60, so it's a downgrade. But again, nobody should be trying this at all. It's just a fun little experiment to see how far we can push the 5080 with 16 GB of RAM and get 35 FPS on low settings. Pretty sure if I try to do path tracing with this thing, it's gonna crash. So there's no point in doing that. That's all I gotta show you in this Cyberpunk video. So 38 FPS. I just do some upscaling. Still the same settings, and that can get us to 60 plus. And it still looks really sharp. The room temperature is at like 25 degrees Celsius, so that's why the CPU is going really crazy. I gotta turn this heater down. It's getting really warm in this room right now. You know, consuming 350 watts of power. It's gonna be a little hot, you know. Yeah, 60 FPS is possible with a little bit of upscaling of 8K. The 5080 might have gotten a little bit of better performance out of this if we had more VRAM, but it's not gonna be 60 anyways. So I think the 5090 might be able to pull this off at 60 on native settings on DLAA, because you know that thing has double the CUDA cores than 5080. So yeah, but this one, 35 FPS is all you can get. It's still not pretty bad considering it's 8K. So yeah, that's Cyberpunk. Next up we got Pragmata demo, Pragmata Sketchbook. I already did a 4K maxed out settings video on this game demo. If you want, you can check that out on the channel. So now we're gonna do the same thing and test it out on 8K. So 4K maxed out was pretty solid. We're getting more than 90 FPS. So let's see how it's gonna be on 8K. I had to restart it real quick to change the resolution settings to actually 8K. And I think that will actually, yep. Okay, now we're on 8K. You can see it's only using about 10 GB of memory. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure everything is maxed out. No. Okay. So if you put it to 100% image quality, now it's using 13.48. It's getting close to that maxed out range, which is what we're trying to do. No upscaling. Gonna max everything out. Okay, let's see now. 23 FPS. Just skip that. Oh, I can't believe it's still getting 30 something FPS maxed out. That's how we know that this game is really well optimized. This is the maxed out settings. The game looks really sharp too. Man. So that means if I turn it down to low settings or medium or something like that, it's gonna be 60 FPS. Because even now it's really playable. You know, 24 FPS. It's actually doable for this game. And it's pretty smooth too. There's no stutters, nothing. You can see he's maxing out the whole GPU memory. So I go to graphics and use some DLSS. I might just wait on it because it's I think it's trying to apply settings. Or it might have crashed, I'm not sure. No, it didn't crash. But it's hella laggy now. I think I need to restart the game because I think the memory has leaked. You can see 32 GB of RAM used. It's not right. So I'm gonna have to exit and restart. Back here again. Now I'm gonna try performance mode on the same maxed out settings. You know, just resume the game from the previous save point. Okay, that's okay. So it only lets you like speedrun the whole entire demo in one sitting. No restarting in the middle of it. Yeah, 44 something FPS, which is still pretty good. But this is now upscaled from 4K. But actually on native 4K you can get more than 90 FPS. Alright, so now let's turn down everything to low settings. Oh, you can turn it off while in the game? That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna return back to title screen and start it again. No ray tracing. DLAA, everything low. If you're getting 60 plus FPS, And yeah, it's a win. Look at that, even on 8K, it's only using less than 8 GB of VRAM. That's insane. So even with all of that, it's still not getting 60 FPS. And still using about 12 GB of VRAM. Ah, okay, that's interesting. 350 watts of power used for this mediocre looking graphics. But even with everything low, look at the sharpness of the image. You know, that's why it's 8K. 41 FPS, I mean, it's alright, but I'd rather play on 4K native maxed out. All the good stuff with ray tracing and everything, rather than play this. It's a nice little experiment, isn't it? So, yeah, Pragmata demo. It's an upcoming game coming out in April 2026. It's a thumbs down, unfortunately. Thought it was going to be able to run 60 FPS on 8K on low settings, but I guess not. Yeah, still getting 40 FPS. It's pretty impressive. So that's Pragmata. Okay, next up is Where Winds Meet. You can see everything is maxed out on 8K resolution. And again, let's go DLA. And everything else is maxed out. And we can get almost 30 FPS on native settings, but the frame time graph is not that nice. It is stuttery for the most part. So I believe if you have more than 16 GB of VRAM, you should be able to get better FPS. But yeah, on 8K with the 5080, not a smooth experience. I can't actually feel the stutters when you move around, you know. And 30 FPS, so this is a playable category, but still not a 60 FPS. So it's still a fail, but we can have to see how it's going to be on low settings. But on performance, so from 30 we're getting 40 FPS, and again still maxing out the GPU memory. I believe it's close to 15 GB. 44 FPS. This is actually playable though. And the game still looks pretty damn good. And again, this is gonna change from all the comments that I've been reading. If you go to Kaifeng, the city area in the map in the game, which you unlock after I don't know how many hours you had to play to get that unlocked, but once you get there, there's a lot of NPCs, and it's a heavy area with a lot of NPCs, so it's gonna be really different than what you can see here. This seems to be a light open world area. So yeah, I'm guessing over there is going to be like 15 FPS or something like that. This is the best case scenario. Getting 40 FPS, which is pretty impressive, man. That's a lot of pixels to render, you know? But yeah, Winds Meet is going to be a failure as well. I still can't believe Arc Raiders was able to pull it off without any upscaling. That is insane. So what I'm going to do is release the performance, which takes it to 80 FPS. And again, now this is upscaled from 4K, so on 4K, this game is really playable even without any, you know, or even on maxed out settings. On ultra settings, the game is really playable. Like we were getting about 80 FPS. So yeah, if you want to check that video out, it's going to be up here in case if you guys are curious. But yeah, 8K is going to be a failure on native settings, which is expected. You know, I don't expect any of these games that I'm about to test to actually have 8K 60 FPS without any upscaling. That's just me being delusional, you know. But still, Arc Raiders impressed me. So that's Where Winds Meet. Not bad. Alright, we're in Borderlands 4. Oh boy, I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared if this is gonna crash my PC. You already know how terrible the optimization is in this game, right? I'm here on 8K, and let's just turn the thing to DLA. I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know. It's taking time to apply the settings, but it still looks like more than 5 FPS. Maybe not. Let's press continue. I'm expecting anywhere from 2 to 5 FPS. That's the max. 11 FPS? Jesus Christ, look at the RAM usage. 40 GB almost. Oh my gosh. That's an insane memory leak if I've ever seen one. 13 FPS on DLAA, I did not expect this at all. Yeah, it's gonna go down below that. So obviously you need more than 30 GB of video memory possibly to get this game working on maybe 25 FPS. I'm curious to see how this This is gonna work on a 1590 though, 8K. Not more than 30 FPS, I believe. Yeah, this is insane. This is on low settings. Let me see if I can go to ultra performance, which is actually from 1440p upscaled. Wait a minute. So if I reduce the texture pool size, maybe that will get us better FPS. Maybe not. It's the same, it's 11 FPS. So yeah, native 8K is definitely not possible. So maybe on performance settings is gonna be all right. On performance settings, we are getting 57 something FPS. So this is now upscaled from 4K. Yeah, terrible. This is low settings. Not even upscale. I mean, we're not even using any medium or anything. It's just absolutely low settings. The lowest texture pool, but it still looks really sharp. You know, it still looks like it's on 4K, which it actually is. You can see every single thing on that thing, that tree from this far away. It's crazy. So yeah, that's Borderlands 4. In ultra performance, we'll take it all the way up to 85 FPS, which is just all right. No, now it's upscaled from 1440p. Still using 12 GB of VRAM. Yeah, so yeah, but that memory leak is insane. You can see 31 GB used on these settings. Yeah, Borderlands 4. I didn't expect anything better from this. It's gonna be a thumbs down, obviously. Let's move on to the next game. All right, now we're in GTA 5 Enhanced. Just go to settings, graphics. It's already on 8K. VSync, no VSync. We're gonna go maximum RT. So it says it's gonna use about 7.8 GB of VRAM. So everything is maxed out. No frame gen. Let's do DLAA. So DLAA is gonna kick it up to 12 GB. We still got 4 GB more left to spare. Actually, no, we just got 2 GB left to spare. So now we are in the red zone. And holy shit, 8K maxed out. Only getting 8 FPS in GTA 5. Are you kidding me? Man, I thought it was gonna be better. Damn. 7 FPS all you get. So where's the Borderlands 4? Like random, we are maxing it out though. With it, like all the ray tracing and everything. So maybe DLA was not the way to go. Let me see. Let's turn off frame scaling. Let me see how that's gonna be. I don't know what to say. It's just 6 FPS. I think didn't make any difference at all. So yeah, GTA 5 maxed out is not gonna work. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is go to minimum. So let's restart and see what's gonna happen. Alright, we're back again. Go to settings. It's still on 8K. Minimum preset. And it's a TAA. So now we can get 75. Wow. So 8K native rendering is possible in GTA 5 Enhanced. Which is, again, I expected. Because, you know, this game came out in 2015 for PC. So it's about 11 years at this point. So, you know, a GPU that released almost a decade later should be able to run this game, right? And that's on 8K. So yeah, 85 FPS. So GTA 5 is playable. Thumbs up. So this is the second game in the list that's able to pull off native rasterization without using any upscalers. Pretty crazy. Man, that's still wild. You can see the RAM usage is 21 GB and the GPU memory is 12 GB. And the GPU power is 330 watts almost. It's insane, man. If you want to play 8K, it's gonna use a lot of GPU power. It's gonna heat up your entire room. I can feel my palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. But there's no vomit on the sweater because I'm not wearing a sweater. I don't know where I'm going with this. But GTA 5 is playable. And we're in black with Wukong. And if you guys noticed, the lighting has changed again. Now it's nighttime again. So it's the second day of filming the same exact video. So I got busy with something in the morning and I had to leave. And yes, I'm wearing the same t-shirt. And just so I can match the outfit from the previous video. Yeah, hopefully I can finish this video by tonight. So yeah, Black Myth Wukong, 8K you can see here. And graphics, maxed out DLSS, which is DLAA. No frame gen, oh shit. And low latency mode is auto. and turn it off. No ray tracing and everything is low. Confirm. Continue the journey. Let's see. And since this is a really intensive game by its own, I didn't want to do any high settings, so I'm just starting it off on low. Let's see. So my guess is going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 FPS, or maybe like 30 FPS if you're lucky. But let's see. Now, without turning on the frame time overlay, I can actually feel like it's about 20 FPS or something like that. Let me see. Oh, you see, it's 30 FPS, 34 FPS. And this is an Unreal Engine 5 title. 14 GB of video memory used. With 340 watts of power too. The entire load is on the GPU, as you can see. The 9800X3D is at 8%. 34 FPS, man. That's it. So it's an automatic failure on 8K. But still, man, 30 FPS is impressive when you think about it. This game is like insanely intensive with all its effects, you know? But yeah, the frame time graph is not that smooth. You can actually feel the stuttering and delay when I turn around the mouse. It doesn't feel smooth, 30 FPS, you know what I mean? Yeah, so let me see what can get us to 60 FPS. Damn, that was a big... That happened. Look at the frame, look at the RAM usage going up. When I just went into the main menu, the RAM usage went from 26 GB to 29 GB, so there was a memory leak right there. And now the stuttering is even worse. I'm gonna go to 50%. So now it's upscaled from 4K and 1080p. I forgot I was actually on 8K. See, now that will get us to 68 FPS. Okay. On 8K performance mode, you can actually get more than 60 FPS. So yeah, that's Black Myth Wukong. Really intensive game. Ooh. Another failure, as expected, but still impressive, you know, for a 16 GB card. Now it's using only 12 GB when we turn it down to performance mode. Let's move on to the next game. Now we are on Warhammer Darktide. And you can see all the settings right here. 8K native. On transformer mode, we're going to start it off on low settings. No frame gen. I got to restart. I don't think I have to because it's already applied settings, because on 4K it was getting more than 35 FPS. So here we go. 18 FPS, not even 20. And again, this game is a really visually intensive game. It looks really good. Getting 23 FPS here is pretty impressive, you know? This looks really sharp, man. I like the visuals too. And this game is still on sale for like $12. So, and it's pretty fun. If you're playing games with your friends, it's one of those fun games you can get into and just have some fun and get out. So let's just jump into a game and see what we got. Or maybe I should restart. Let me see if I'm gonna change anything. Yeah, never mind. After restart, you're only getting 11 FPS. 15, 14 FPS, which is still terrible. You can see how intensive the game is just by looking at the surroundings, you know? So let's just go into a game and see what's up. Just gonna do the first mission again and see how things go. Even though the texture quality is low, it still looks pretty impressive. You can see everything on the tattoo on the arm, you know? And that's what 8K does. Wait, why am I already in the freaking boss battle? Not thrown to the boss battle? Are you kidding me? 19 FPS. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's 19 FPS. It feels like it's more than that. And you can see, man, it's not playable by what, like, by no means possible. It is super laggy. Of course, it's gonna be a thumbs down. I'm already dead. I don't have anything with me, man. What the heck? I'm dead. It's just crazy. I just got thrown into a freaking boss battle. I don't know if I'll be revived, but let's see. Nice. Thanks, dude. And the key to killing this guy is just spam him with the melee attack. All you gotta do. But you know, it's a really great way to show off the 8K performance on this game. And he's dead. Oh, there it is, like, so it's automatically a thumbs down. But let's see if a little bit of upscaling actually can get us to 60 FPS. I don't think so, but let's see. It's stuttering, man. It's stuttery as hell. Performance mode. Just give it a little bit of time to actually load. I don't think it applied the settings. It's still 17. And now it's using more than 31 GB of memory, which indicates there's a memory leak that happened while I was changing settings. Which is what happens when you run out of VRAM on your GPU. This tries to borrow system memory to allocate, for the missing video memory, so that the game won't crash. No, to stabilize everything. And I don't think it's gonna happen unless we restart the game. But I'm not gonna bother with it. It's not gonna be anyway 60 FPS even on these low settings. So Darktide, thumbs down. Again, expected. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, now we are in Red Dead Redemption 2. I had to test it out. Especially when you test out GTA 5, you gotta do the cousin a favor too, right? So RDR2. 8K, maxed out. You can see here. Ultra settings. Everything's maxed out. No DLSS turned on. We're using TAA on high. And that's DirectX 12. And you can see it's using 14 GB of video memory right here. Now let's see. Wow. 45 FPS on maxed out settings on RDR2. Man, this game just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I mean, even on 1080p, this game looks absolutely beautiful. So just imagine 8K. I'm gonna say this is a thumbs up, because this is maxed out settings and it's 8K, and the game looks absolutely gorgeous. 40 FPS is really playable. This is maxed out settings, man. 8K, it's a playable experience in my opinion. Look at that, man. Look at the lighting. GTA 5 doesn't even come close to this game when it comes to its visuals, the first thing, and everything else, even the mechanics. This game is just as lifelike as it can get. GTA 6 would be way better than this, because I think they used the same kind of mechanics and improved upon it. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, GTA 6 is gonna be even worse, even better than this. Imagine that. 41 FPS on maxed out settings on 8K, it's just insane. No upscaling. So what if I go to low settings? I'm pretty sure, or even medium settings. Let's see. Keep it at 8. Go medium on everything. Well, you know what? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do DLSS quality. Well, it'll take us to 52 FPS, which is still really playable, So now this is upscaled 5K to 8K. 51 FPS from 40. I'm gonna say this is playable. This game don't need to go above this to consider this game playable. It's a cinematic experience and it's wonderful. And again, this is absolutely overkill for any PC or any GPU. Don't need to play on 8K. But it's wonderful to see, man, how far we can push the 5080 in Red Dead Redemption 2. That shows you how optimized this game is. And breathtaking it is to look at. Like, half of my playtime in this game is just running around, exploring places, and looking at the beauty, taking screenshots. And this just makes it even better, So I don't think I have to go down below this. It's a thumbs up. Pretty sure if you go to low settings, you can get more than 60 FPS. I don't have to. This is the perfect way to play this on 8K. So yeah, that's Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's move on to the next game. And now we are on Forza Horizon 5, arguably the best looking open world racing game to date, So we are on 8K using DLAA. I swear to God, it said DLAA in the main menu, but in the game, that option is gone. That's a bug in this game. I've been noticing it for a long time, but it's DLAA. And we're going to use extreme settings and see how things go. It says low video memory. We are getting 45 FPS. Wow. On native settings. Actually, no, it's dropping down into the 20s, 30s. Just still kind of okay for a racing game, if you ask me. But yeah, you can see that frame time graph, it's not stable at all. We need more video memory for this to be, better. So on a 4090, I believe it's going to be way more stable than this. Yeah, it's even dropping down into the 30s, even 20s. Which is expected. Even if you locked it down to 30 FPS, still not going to be a smooth experience. Let me just go to low settings, I think I'll have to restart the game, which I hate. Let's see. Oh, medium settings, let's see. Back after the restart. And you can see it's on medium settings. And videos is still 8K. I didn't do anything else. Just restarted the game. See, now it says DLA, so I don't know what happened last time. This should get us to 60 FPS, I believe. Yep. 81. That's amazing. So Forza Horizon is a thumbs up. And again, this game is one of the well-optimized games, like really well-optimized games out there with really good visuals. See, gaming on 8K is actually possible. The game is well-optimized like this game. It's still using 12, almost 13 GB of VRAM. And medium settings still looks really gorgeous. And getting more than 80 FPS, which is amazing. And I think if you just go to high settings, it still should be above 60 FPS. Or even ultra without going extreme. I'm pretty sure like medium and high settings, it doesn't change a lot. So even high settings is going to be alright. You can get 80 FPS, just lock the FPS to 60 to have a really good time. You can see the frame time graph is just steady. No dips or anything, so really playable right here. So yeah, Forza Horizon 5, thumbs up. A really great experience. Right, we're now in Spiderman 2. Man, these games take a long time to download. Each of these games are like at least 100 GB or more. So you know, and I don't have enough space in my hard drive or my SSD. And I kept deleting each and every single one of these games before testing out a new game. Taking a long ass time, man. It's off to a bad start already. I did adjust the settings to low settings on 8K. Everything is low and it's set to Transformer DLSS, you can see here. And it's looking terrible. It's single digit. You know what? I think we should go to CNN. I don't think it's gonna make any difference. But let's just keep it on legacy. It's vibrating. I'm pressing A. Wow. I mean, I don't think there's any further thing to show you guys. You can already see it's a fail on 8K. What? I have no idea what's going on, man. It still says Transformer. And now I'm back to legacy. I pressed apply changes. Pressing accept. I heard the click noise. I think it's applied. I think so, yeah. Damn. What a start to Spider-Man 2. I don't think we'll be able to actually move the character from that position. By the looks of it, it's gonna take at least 10 minutes. Even the menu is bugging out on 2 FPS. I'm just trying to show you guys the settings. So it's DLAA. Let me go to graphics. Pressing RB. Hello? Are you there? The heck is happening? There's dead silence. Nothing's happening. The game crash? Didn't crash. I think it did. I don't know what's happening, guys. This is crazy. You know what? I have to go end the task and then restart. There it is. Error report. Don't report. I have to restart with DLSS upscaling. Let me try on ultra performance. Because DLAA, you saw what happened. And ultra performance on the same settings. The graphics, you can see everything is low. Now let's see. So now it's upscaled from 1440p. Should be good now, right? You can hear voices in my head. Just the wind noise. Okay, there's the music. That took a while. And it's still looking freaking terrible. With ultra performance upscaling. Are you kidding me? I don't know if the game is just that badly optimized. I know this is a bad port. Nixon didn't do a great job like they did with the previous port. Spiderman Remastered. This thing was a mess when it released. It was a stuttery mess. Okay, see, now it's better. I don't know why it was so bad in the main menu. You just go through the main settings again, so now it's navigatable. Thing is low, ultra performance, I believe. Has to be. There it is, DLSS ultra performance legacy. Come on. Oh my gosh. I think switching back from the menu to the game There was a memory leak again. It takes a long time to load, man. 15 FPS on ultra performance DLSS. Look at the RAM usage. 31 gigabytes. That's insane. So it shows you that you need 64 GB minimum to run a game on for 8K. You know, if the GPU runs out of video memory, it needs to share something. Otherwise, it's gonna crash. This is low settings. Only getting 20 FPS on 4K. Using 16 GB, it's maxing it out. This is insane. But yeah, look at the textures, man. It's not even loading up because we're out of VRAM. Nothing more needs to be said, I guess. So that's a thumbs down. Easy thumbs down on 8K. Yeah, that's Spiderman 2. Terrible. Alright, now we're in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, one of my favorite games that came out in 2025, and one of the best optimized games as well, right? So, man, I gotta finish a lot of games. I played this game till this part I wanted to continue with, but, you know, life happens. There's a lot of backlog. I feel guilty. So you go, you know, set it to 8K, put it on low settings, no VSync. Let's go transformer and native AA. Let's see. That doesn't feel right. It takes about half a second to, you know, go down on the menu. 3 FPS. Jesus Christ. Well, see, even the game knows it's been a long time I haven't played this game. Look at that. It's asking me to use the tutorial again because it's been months since I've logged back in. That's crazy. And that's how you know the game has a lot of intricate mechanics. So yeah, 3 FPS, terrible. And this is on low settings. So yeah, even a really well optimized game actually needs more VRAM. Pretty sure if we had 24 GB, we should have been getting at least 20 FPS. I don't know, I had to look up some benchmarks on 4090 on 8K. I doubt there is any. But yeah. What if I set it to DLSS performance? I don't know. Let's see. I can see the numbers going up and down. Okay, now it's finally analyzing everything, and now I think it's settled. 23 FPS. Yeah, 29. Damn, still using 15 GB of video memory. It's now upscaled from 4K. Oh man, the game still looks... This is one of the best looking open world games ever, man. If you haven't checked this game out, please go and do it. You're not going to regret your purchase. It's now 50% off on Steam. Just one of the best single player story experience you're going to have in video games. This immerses you so much in the environment and in the world. You can get lost in this for hours and hours. Like, I'm not kidding, I got to this point in the game, which is like 4 or 5 hours in, I guess, without taking a break. I was so immersed. 31 FPS. It's like a playable experience on a Steam Deck, you know, 30 FPS. But yeah, on 8K, on a 5080, I would rather just play on 4K and get 60 or even 80 FPS maxed out than this. But yeah, it's good to know. It's a really demanding game on 8K. It's thumbs down, unfortunately. But yeah, amazing game though. Check it out. Alright, now we're in Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. And why not Forbidden West? It's just because I haven't finished this game yet. So I didn't buy the new one. But this is the remastered version, which is kind of in the same graphical fidelity as the Forbidden West game. So, you know, might as well just try this out. And it's a really gorgeous looking game too. You're here on low preset, everything is low. And then using 8K settings, 8K resolution, and DLAA, no frames yet. 26 FPS. And again, maxing out the GPU memory. You can see right there. It's even maxing out the CPU, kind of. I don't know why the CPU temp is 89, 90 degrees. Maybe it's just loading everything. I don't know, man. And like I said, the room temperature is kind of hot. That's another thing. I genuinely do not know why it's that hot. But yeah, 26 FPS is all you can get. But it's pretty smooth though, even though the frame time graph is kind of all over the place. The game feels pretty smooth, I'm not gonna lie. 34 FPS is still playable though. You know, for a game like this is a playable experience. Let me just try fighting this thing. See that? Still smooth. Gotcha. This is a really playable experience, not gonna lie. Let me see if I can get it to, if I use TS's performance. Whoa, what's happening? Whoa. You can see the flickering, right? The screen is flickering stuff. I don't know what that is, but that is kind of looking a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's not gonna get us to 60 FPS, unfortunately. Again, like I said, this is still a playable experience for a game like this. You know, it still looks really sharp and amazing to look at. So, you know, I wouldn't be that much worried at all. And it's still impressive. So yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is a thumbs down, but it's still playable. I'm gonna pass it as a playable experience though. So low settings, it doesn't even feel like it's low settings because everything looks so beautiful except this glitching part. I think a restart will be enough to fix that. Pretty sure, but yeah, I'm not gonna play the game like this at all. So whatever. That's Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Move on to the next game. Right, now we're on Overwatch 2. I gotta say, the best optimized game by Blizzard. Like one of the best optimized games ever. Because this game can even play it on a 750 Ti and still get 100 plus FPS. You know, I'm curious to see how it's gonna be. So you can see here is 8K, and maximum frame rate is 600 FPS. Render scale is automatic, 100%, yeah. And you can apply that. Physical reset to FSR. Let's go super resolution. Apply that as well. And I guess that's it. And it looks pretty smooth. 175, wow. So 8K maxed out on Overwatch 2, you can get a high refresh rate experience. That's insane. Yes, this is a practice range. It's gonna be like varying from 100, maybe 140 to 150 range during, you know, in a game, but this is amazing. So if you have if you have an 8K TV, you want to play Overwatch maxed out, and still get a refresh rate experience, competitive gameplay, you can do it with a 5080. That's insane. And it's still not using more than 11 GB of VRAM. But the GPU is maxed out, you can see 350 watts of power used. Wow, man. This is absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's gonna get a little bit messy when you're in a game. A lot of power-ups and stuff going on. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay well above 100 FPS all the time. Just amazing, man. So yeah, double thumbs up on Overwatch 2. It looks super crisp too. You know what? This makes me wonder how it's gonna be on 4K maxed out. Will we be able to get 600 FPS? I don't know. I might do another, you know, just focused on Overwatch benchmark on the 5080. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, Overwatch 2, solid. Let's move on to the next game. The sun has risen again. This is 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Yeah, I had to take a break and do some other stuff and come back again. But yeah, we're in The Last of Us Part 2. And as you guys can see, I set the resolution to 8K and very low preset. And this is what you can see. I'm trying to load up the game. It's been like this for the last 2 to 3 minutes. And it's not a good start. And this is native DLAA on legacy mode. And you're getting 1 FPS, not even letting me in the game. So I think I have to restart with maybe DLSS Ultra Performance and very low. You can see the GPU memory is using 15, almost 16 gigs, which is maxed out. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. So let's quit the game and restart with... Wait a minute. Wow. That's terrible. Yeah, we're not getting into the game like this. Like, time to quit and restart. So what I'm about to do is go back to options. You guys can see here, it's on 8K legacy mode, DLAA. So instead of that, I'm gonna go DLSS Ultra Performance and go very low. Because, low settings wasn't even getting us 2 FPS. So that's the worst we have ever seen. And now we're getting 11 and 12. 84. Okay. But unlike The Last of Us Part 1, this one combines shaders way faster, which I like. Because in Last of Us Part 1, it takes about 20 minutes to compile the damn shaders. Okay, very low settings. 32 FPS on ultra performance. Okay. So this game is really intensive. Even on ultra performance, we're only able to get 30 something FPS. So yeah, again, a console level of experience, 30 FPS. If you lock it to 30, you should be fine, but why? It's a very low settings. And it's 8K. It looks really sharp. I gotta say that though. But yeah, it's upscaled from 1440p and it's a thumbs down, obviously, because on native DLA you saw it was 1 FPS. And this is how it is. And you upscale it using ultra performance DLSS. And that's what it is, man. 8K is way too intensive for any GPU. So I'm guessing a 5090 will be able to do close to 60 FPS on these settings on 8K. And I'm pretty sure it's going to consume more than 600 watts of power doing that. So it's terrible. There's a high chance you're going to melt your power cable. But yeah. That's Last of Us Part 2. Not impressive. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, the next game is going to be Warhammer Space Marine 2, which actually came out a year ago. A year and a half ago. That's crazy. In my mind, it came out like a few months ago, but actually it did come out in September 2024. That's crazy. Yeah, this game was absolutely amazing when it came out. I played this entire campaign with my friends, and it was a blast. And even the visuals was so good, killing hordes of these. And now here we are here back again, in 8K native resolution DLSS. And then we're gonna start off on low settings and see if we can get 60. And only 30 FPS like the other games. And unlike The Last of Us, this is actually way better. Yeah, I'm still getting 30 something FPS on 8K. Man, this game is cinematic as hell. It just looks amazing even on low settings. The draw distance makes this absolutely cinematic and a joy to look at. Look at that, man. And you can see we're using 350 watts of power and 12 GB of video memory used. Look at that. In what other game can you see this type of spectacle? This is just amazing. And yeah, 31 FPS. I forgot how to parry this stuff. Yeah, 31 something FPS. I turn on a little bit of upscaling, should be better. Let's go performance. So that means it's upscaled from 4K. That gets us to 57, almost 60 FPS. Yeah, man, this game is just absolutely gorgeous. 58, almost 60 FPS, but you know, it's gonna be a thumbs down, unfortunately, because only 30 FPS on native settings, and it was very low, so I don't need that gun. I'm good. It's still an enjoyable experience, though. You know, when you're just mowing down enemies left and right, 50 FPS is pretty playable. You don't play this game for the FPS, you play this game for the Emperor. You know what I mean? For the glory of the Emperor. Oh! Oof, man, this game just makes you wanna... So yeah, Space Marine, it's a good experience if you just use performance upscaling, but it's a thumbs down. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, next up, gonna be one of the best multiplayer shooting games ever made. And rest in peace to Vince Zampella. What a legend, man. What a shame that we lost him so early. One of the best games ever that I've played. Even the campaign. Man, it sucks we will never get to see BT come back to life again. There's not going to be a Titanfall 3. Rest in peace to Vince Zampella, man. But yeah, this is, I'm just going to make, I'm just going to do this just for him, just to honor him, kind of. Because this game is just goated. There's no other game like this. And I have to play it on 8K with the 5080 and see how things are. So let's go to the settings. Doesn't let you do 8K. What kind of... No, hey. Okay, so what I found out that I gotta go to system files inside documents to actually change resolution up from 1440p. That's crazy. They don't let you. I never noticed it because the last time when I played this, it was 1080p. So I never tried even going 4K. So I'm gonna have to do that right now. That's crazy. So here's the forum that says go to Documents, Respawn, Titanfall, and change it to my native resolution. So what is 8K? 4320. Alright, so now we're back, and you can see now it's 8K finally. And as it max it out, it looks like it's pretty smooth. I don't know how long it's going to take to find a game because I don't think there's a lot of people playing this game. And all the players that are actually playing the game is going to be really sweaty players. So I don't know, man. It still looks pretty damn smooth. So I'm guessing it's over 60 FPS. And I have forgotten everything, mechanics and controls. But it's going to be fun. Let's see. Okay, so they put me in a Titan brawl. Oh my gosh. It's ADV clan versus, I don't know, man. This is gonna be insane. But yeah, 125 FPS on 8K maxed out settings. It shows you how optimized this game is. I'm just gonna follow these people, man. I don't know. I forgot everything about this game. God damn, I'm getting fucked up. I'm gonna die anytime soon. Still getting 120 something FPS. That's amazing. And you can see it's using more than 15 GB of VRAM. Oh my gosh. Like I killed how many people? 6 people? I'm rusty as hell. It's been like at least 3 years since I played this game. What if... Oh my gosh. I'm about to die. Can I eject? I'm not a Ronin. I just realized I'm not a Ronin. But yeah, man, this game is really fun. What am I? I'm a North Star. Oh, okay, I see. The sniper guy, I forgot. Gotta regroup with my allies. This is amazing, man. Playing the game on 8K. With the high refresh rate experience. There's a lot of guys just AFKing in the game. Yeah, I'm just rusty, man. So that's Titanfall 2 running really well. And if you can find players to play the game, just still enjoy it, man. Once again, so it's a huge thumbs up. Yeah, rest in peace to Winston Pella. I miss him. That's my guy, okay. Finally got a kill. I mean, he was AFK, but I don't care. Oh no. Let me see if we can kill somebody else and then hop off. Show me your face, buddy. I think I got his shield down. I don't know. Just dropped down to 28 FPS. But yeah, man, that's Titanfall. Really fun. Let's move to the next game. Well. Look what I have here. Can it run Crysis Remastered? Let's find out. I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be my first time playing the remastered version of this game. Ever. It's the first time I'm opening the game after I had this purchase back in 2020. But I've never bothered to play it, but here we are. I think this is the right opportunity to play this on 8K in all its glory with the 5080. Let's get into it. Let's go to options. It's 8K already. Okay, I like that. I guess that's fine. No VSync. There's a mode called Can It Run Crysis. That's crazy. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go native settings. Yes. I know. Right. Let's go normal. Man, I forgot. This game is legendary. Let's just skip all the cutscenes and go straight into the game. 35 FPS? Wait, no way. That's crazy. So can it run Crysis mode without any upscaling? You can get 35 FPS on a 5080. That's interesting. I gotta take this off. Sir, we're in the water. Yeah, man, 34 FPS with the max out graphics on 8K is crazy. And I don't know what they even improved, because the OG version of this game was pretty impressive to look at, like in 2007. And this looks pretty much the same to me. I played the game back then, you know. And this is about the same kind of experience that I had. Not really. It was even worse. So I used to play this game on 720p and getting 20 FPS. So this is way better. You know, if back then, if I could play the game like this, even on 30 FPS, I would be so happy. And I was playing that on low settings on 20 FPS on my AMD Athlon dual core processor, I believe, and integrated graphics. This is insane, man. This is bringing me a lot of memories. I forgot how quickly you can die in this game. You know what? Let me see. Going to low settings. I think we can get 60. Oh my. 90 FPS? That's insane. Crysis Remastered, thumbs up. On low settings you can get 80 something FPS. So what about high? 43. Medium? Yeah, medium. So on medium settings you can play it about 60. This is wild, man. I've never played the OG Crysis about 30 FPS in my life. So this is insane. I don't know what it is, it's just bringing a big smile to my face. I'm actually literally living in 2008, 2009 era right now. But back then I was scared to shit. I was playing this game, it was so scary. Right now, like after playing all these shooting games and all of that, I'm a grown-ass man, almost 30 years old. It just feels like a regular game. But you know, that kid in me is still amused. Hearing that clock engaged. So much nostalgia, man. Now that everything is clearing up, you know, the sun has risen. Let's see how it looks. Oh boy. Oh boy. This looks as beautiful as it was back then, man. 8K, you can see everything so clearly. This is amazing. God damn. So yeah, man, medium settings on 8K native can get 60 FPS. I need to grab that guy. Where is he? That's the best part about this game. I might have to play this game on 8K and finish it again, man. This is... But yeah, that's Crysis Remastered. Amazing, man. It brought me back a lot of memories. Yeah, that's it. That's it about the 5080 8K video. What do you guys think about it, man? And this is the reason why the 5080 needed 24 GB of VRAM or more. Because of crazy motherfuckers like me. It's gonna test 8K gaming, you know? But still, if it was 24 GB, $1,000 plus, it would have been worth it. But 16 GB is not enough. What do you guys think? If you guys want to see more 8K benchmarks in the future games or any other previous games, just let me know in the comments. And happy holidays, man, and happy new year. It's gonna be the last video of the year for me. I hope you guys had a wonderful 2025. And I'm wishing you guys a really wonderful 2026 as well. Take care, guys. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more benchmarks and reviews like this on different GPUs. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you in 2026. Take it easy and peace out.